A pack of wolves would be an impressive, frightening experience for anyone, but especially for a single horse. However, in today's story, it was precisely a horse that terrified the photographer, with what it ended up doing to some wolves. We are about to witness some incredible and astonishing feats that horses are capable of. Get ready to not believe some of them. The horse, typically considered a timid and fearful animal by nature, can defy this stereotypical image. In reality, there are many horses that prove exactly the opposite. Hello, welcome to Crazy About Animals channel. And in this video you will be surprised, so be sure to subscribe and watch the video until the end. When the right circumstances arise, horses are more than capable of stepping up and showing their bravery, as was the case with this particular mother. Maternal love is phenomenal, and it's no different when it comes to horses and their foals. In 2015, in the mountains of Montana, a colt named Petrot was born. However, his arrival was not met with friendliness or ease, and his mother didn't have a moment's rest before she had to defend him with all her might. As soon as she gave birth, Paget's mother acted immediately to defend and protect her newborn baby. She was quickly put to the test even before the foal was able to stand up and take its first steps. Meanwhile, a group of wild Mustang stallions suddenly appeared, despite the mare having just given birth to her foal. The wild animals tried to claim the mare and her foal, and they didn't give up easily. With courage, the foal faced off against the stallions, positioning itself with its back towards them, ready to kick them easily. Even in the face of numerical superiority, it never gave up on protecting itself and its baby, not even for a single second. Fortunately, the other stallions eventually grew tired and gave up, leaving only two fighting over the mare. In the end, she was able to scare off the remaining two stallions as well. Perhaps they decided it wasn't worth the fight, recognizing that she didn't deserve to be challenged, and that the cost of fighting for her wasn't worth it. It is truly incredible the courage that this mother displayed in facing such a large group of stallions just minutes after giving birth. Horses are truly strong and brave animals. There are stories of heroic horses saving their owners from wild coyotes, but it's not just horses that are willing to protect their loved ones. Sometimes, it can be difficult to understand the deep bond one can have with a horse if you've never had that experience. However, Robert Benetton Jr. had the opportunity to witness firsthand the extraordinary loyalty and courage that horses can demonstrate. You won't believe what this horse did to save the man who took care of him. It's something that is hard to fathom. It is truly incredible the courage that this mother displayed in facing such a large group of stallions just minutes after giving birth. Horses are truly strong and brave animals. There are stories of heroic horses saving their owners from wild coyotes, but it's not just horses that are willing to protect their loved ones. Sometimes, it can be difficult to understand the deep bond one can have with a horse if you've never had that experience. However, Robert Benetton Jr. had the opportunity to witness firsthand the extraordinary loyalty and courage that horses can demonstrate. You won't believe what this horse did to save the man who took care of him. It's something that is hard to fathom. They ran towards him at high speed, coming down the slope. Unfortunately for Robert, he was only equipped with his walking cane, and had no chance of defending himself if the coyotes decided to surround him. Paralyzed by fear and certain that he couldn't do anything to save himself, he miraculously spotted his faithful horse, Escry, grazing near a creek. Desperately, he pleaded for help from the magnificent horse, who promptly galloped towards him. Escry didn't hesitate to position himself between Robert and the pack of coyotes. He started kicking his hind legs and neighing, trying to scare off the wild animals. Upon hearing the commotion, three other horses, Danny Boy, Levy, and Cody, came running and helped form a protective circle around Robert. Immediately, Azul, another equine, joined the group, ready for the fight. However, even with the numerous and courageous group of horses, the coyotes didn't back down and stood their ground. The largest of the coyotes advanced, but was pushed and kicked by Danny Boy. However, the coyote kept coming, baring its teeth, and emitting a threatening growl. At that moment, another coyote rushed forward, but Scory swiftly spun around and kicked it away. Shortly after, Levy landed a blow to a coyote's head, knocking it to the ground. After witnessing the determination of the horses to fight for the 68-year-old man, the wild coyotes decided to try their luck elsewhere and fled the scene. While Robert knew that the horses intervened and risked their lives to save him, he was surprised by the immense bravery that Escry had never shown before. Up until that moment, Robert always considered Escry as a gentle giant who wouldn't hurt a fly. This proves that even the sweetest and most docile horse is willing to go to extremes for someone or something they want to protect. All of this shows that these animals possess a courage that cannot be seen with the naked eye. It is now clear that they have a brave and fearless nature, ready to act when needed. This experience was a revelation for Robert, showing him the true spirit and heroism that horses possess. The horse, despite being surrounded by 6 wild wolves, showed no fear and paid no attention to the predators. This was extremely unusual, considering that wolves are known to be fierce and attack unsuspecting animals. As the horse approached, seemingly indifferent to the group of wolves, the nature photographer was amazed by what he was witnessing. However, the most surprising part was yet to come. The horse not only approached the wolves but walked with complete indifference, paying no attention whatsoever to the wild canines. This left people wondering if the horse perhaps hadn't noticed the whole group of wolves, especially the imminent danger they posed. What happened next is a true mystery, and something that defies understanding. Unfortunately, the story doesn't reveal the outcome of this incredible interaction between the horse and the wolves. What likely led the horse to freely approach the pack of wild wolves was the scarcity of food due to harsh weather conditions. The animal was likely struggling to find sustenance for some time, as most of the terrain was covered in snow, resulting in limited available vegetation. When the horse saw a small patch of grass among the wolves, it couldn't pass up this opportunity. Courageously, it walked among the wolves and began to feed. The wolf pack was surprised to see that the horse showed no fear at all. The photographer, in turn, was bewildered by this scene, and could only observe with astonishment and curiosity. Some of the wolves even backed away from the horse, as it continued to graze on another patch of grass. This unusual interaction between the horse and the wolves demonstrates the horse's courage and determination to seek food, even in the midst of a group of wild predators. Both cases are impressive and demonstrate the courage and determination of the horses in challenging situations. In the first case, the horse defended its foal against a pack of wild wolves, confronting them and driving them away with its kicks. In the second case, the horse freely approached a pack of wolves, ignoring them and playing in the snow, leaving them completely perplexed. Both stories highlight the strength and bravery of horses, challenging stereotypes that they are timid and fearful animals. They show that when faced with the need to protect their loved ones or confront dangers, horses are capable of displaying surprising determination. Each story has its own uniqueness and is impressive in its own way. Both remind us not to underestimate the nature and courageous spirit of these magnificent animals. The moral of these stories is that horses can indeed be tough, contrary to popular belief. Which of these cases impressed you the most? Thank you for watching and see you next time.